Let's see who is here. Marcus, Rel, Network, Ayeti, Barcode, Gabby girl. What's good, gamers? Welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are having a lovely Thursday evening. How are y'all doing? Network, you said winged eyeliner on point. Listen, I'm like, if I have a chance at defeating the big boss tonight, Network, I'm like, I gotta have the winged eyeliner on point. It has to be as sharp as my katana. You know what I'm saying? It has to be as sharp as my katana. So that's what we're going for there. And he said, kick some butt today. I'm gonna try my best. We're gonna try to take out this final boss in the DLC. I'm excited. And Ayeti, you said you look so good. Thank you. I appreciate it, Ayeti. Thank you. And now you said extra wings. Exactly. Extra wings today. Gotta have the extra wings, cause why not? But yeah, you guys, I'm just excited to be here. Last night, I did start the fight. I made it to Radahn, like the final form of him. Or I don't know, I feel like I fought him before. I don't know if we fought him earlier and then went back. I don't know. Anyways, we made it to like his boss fight arena. So we did give it a few attempts. Actually, I downloaded this app to keep track, not of just my, not of just my Elden Ring. Well, I downloaded it for that reason, but the app isn't meant for Elden Ring deaths. It's like for just in general. I have the counter there. So I've died 28 times thus far, but each time I'm going to tap it and then add a death to it. So that's the plan. If I forget, then whatever. But I think that this is quite accurate. I felt like I was pretty on point with adding those counts. You see, he was on the little horrors. You fought him in the base game. He was... Oh, the fight with Patches! So we are seeing him again, because everyone was talking about the fight with Radahn and Patches, and I'm like, wait, this is that guy again? I guess we don't need Patches. Hey, Elgrim, welcome in, Anchorage. Hello. You said OG, what can I say? Very rare. What can I say, Rel? You know what I'm saying? OG. 3 times. You feel me? Is it 28 times to Radahn or in general? To Radahn. 28 times to Radahn. So, yeah, I think that was within, like, a little over half an hour. I don't know how long, but I felt pretty good. I got him down to, like, less than a quarter of his health at one point, so I feel pretty good. I don't think this is impossible to do. But, yeah. All right, I'm not going to keep yapping too much, but before we get started, I just want to let you guys know, at some point during the stream, at around 1:50, Network, hold up, thank you for the 100 biddies.
Sonia, I've noticed something in the last few weeks, but especially this week.
Okay.
You're playing really, really well.
Aww.
A lot of these bosses you're killing after only a few tries, and
stop.
some you're even killing first try.
Stop.
Now some of that can be attributed to upgrading your stats and stuff like that.
True.
But I think the biggest reason is you're just getting really good at the
Aw,
game.
stop.
You're so much more confident than you were, even just a few weeks ago, and it's really fun to watch.
I'm glad, Network. You finna make me cry. Oh my gosh. You finna make me cry, Network. Thank you so much. Alright, let's hear it.
Now
Part
you
2.
face Radahn, the biggest, baddest boss in the game.
This is
And
true.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard, and probably even stressful at times.
True.
But there is something Radahn doesn't know.
Yeah?
It's that Sonya is the biggest, baddest gamer he's ever had to face. So
That
he's
part.
the one that should be worried. Now, go kick his ass. Bang. POW. You got this.
Network, thank you so much for your kind words. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Network, thank you. Okay, that's like the best hype talk I could have received before I went into this fight. Network, thank you so much. Oh my goodness gracious. Listen, I'm the one who knocks, okay? I'm the one who knocks. We're gonna put Radahn in his place. We're gonna put this man in his place. But Network, kind words, beautiful words aside, thank you so much for the 200 biddies. I really do appreciate it. Goodness gracious. Hell yeah! You got this! And welcome in, Jack! Let me say hi to everyone. Hey, hi, Jack! Let me see. Did I miss anybody? I think I said hi to Elgrim. I said hi to Elgrim, I did. And yeah. What I was gonna say, because Elgrim, you just mentioned it. Before I get started, I just want to let y'all know, at around 1:50 a.m. Central, so 2:50 a.m. Eastern, I'm going to take a little break. It won't be too long. I don't think it should be more than 10 minutes. But I do want to see the blood moon, because it should reach totality. Like the eclipse and the blood moon, it should reach totality at around 1:55 a.m. I believe, so I'm gonna check that out, okay? But I'm just gonna take that moment to look because I don't want to miss out on it because, you know, you don't get to see that type of stuff all the time. So that'll be a good little breather moment in case I haven't beat him. But yeah, Maury, welcome. And you say, I hope you're doing well. You're gonna lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Maury. I appreciate it. Hey, 1-1. Gabby girl said, mink. I love that emo Gabby girl. Okay, I feel good. I feel ready. I feel energized. Network, I really cannot thank you enough for your kind words. That was so dope of you. That was very, very dope of you. So, music stop. Let's get started, okay? Let's get started. We're gonna tab in here. Okay, game audio on. Alright. Controller on. Alright, we don't need any batteries today. Alright. And I have my counter ready to go, so I have to add as I take my L's. What if I don't take a single L? What if I just win this try? That would be insane. Hey Kitten, welcome in! Elgrim, you said you're gonna be dead tomorrow at work? Probably. But you know what? At least you're gonna see something beautiful that you don't get to see often, and with your telescope. Not many people can say they have the gear to, like, really observe the moon like that, so that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be fantastic, Elgrim. Okay. Warming up. Oh, too early. Nothing I can do there. There's nothing I can do there. He said it starts at 1:26 and it'll last an hour. I think it's gonna reach like the best point at 1:55, Elgrim. I guess it just depends, you know, I guess it depends on, you know, where you're at and everything, but at least that's what I heard. He said, did you get the boba? You should have said you yesterday. It said in 15 hours? Wait, what are you talking about? Hi, I'm not sure what you're talking about. So you can see it already? The moon, isn't it gorgeous, kitten? Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? You said how- oh wait, let me actually add that death. You said, how are you tracking all? Do you just add your deaths up in one total, or do you have it for each boss? This is just, I have not counted for all the other bosses by any means. Like, I haven't counted how many times I died, unless, like, I did them, like, I killed them in one try, or, like, in, like, 4 tries. Like, a few of the bosses in the DLC, I got lucky, so those were easy to count, but the ones that have been tough, I haven't counted the attempts. But yeah, so far for Radahn, including that one, I'm at 29. That was 29 attempts thus far. He's said, kick his butt, Sonia. I got you, Eli! Thank you for the encouragement in Discord. Queenie said, watch out for that attack. I gotta watch out for all the attacks. All the attacks. And Queen, thank you for the hydrate. He said, it is beautiful. I bet, Gabby, girl. You're lucky you get to see it now. You said, you're not gonna lie, that Sunflower was boxing the hardest? High key. Hi, Rel. I feel like maybe that Sunflower might be my Radahn, but we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. I'm dead. I'm okay. Okay, it's hard to predict. Sometimes he follows up with that, sometimes he doesn't. See, that time he didn't. That time he chose not to follow up. Do I make it to him? Yes, I do. Come on. Okay, I thought I would be able to stagger him there. Hey Drew, welcome in, welcome in. Oh my gosh. You said you should have sent you strawberry with mango popping and regular. You said you ordered on the wrong throne? Wait, hi, what do you mean? You can't send people particular orders. What do you mean the wrong throne, gamer? I feel like that can't be possible. What do you mean, gamer? Like that's like never mind. Anyways, you said it's literally just that move. Exactly! He is getting minked up, Rel. He is getting minked up. Like, big time. That was pretty close, but I don't want to jinx anything. And hey, Pecker, welcome in. So what was that scream? That was the scream of, what can I even do here? What can I even do? That's what that was. You say you're close. Thanks, network. Like, once that attack comes out, it's like, really tough. I'm cooked. No, we're good. Come on, Mimic. Move along. Run. Sprint, girl. I didn't have any stamina. I was like, why am I holding that stance for so long? I hate when you stagger him into second phase, so you literally can't do anything. He killed us both right there. That one was tough. Hey, Stipend, welcome in, gamer. Hello, hello. He said, all rested and ready. Exactly, Drew. We are well rested and ready. 31 to take on that boss. He said, Cardi didn't drop. I'm sorry to hear it. I saw on Blue Sky. There's like, you know, there's this account that I follow that reports on pop culture, and they said he was supposed to drop tonight along with a bunch of other artists. But yeah, you said, the fun boss. You see, as the very fun boss. And welcome in, gamer. So it's been a while. How you been? I've been good. How you been, Saifendi? can't let my girl get stuck in that corner. Couldn't even heal! I don't know how I did not die there, but okay. Go for my mimic. Woo! Let's do this. Let's see. And no worry, Hi. No worry. No pressure. If you're having some trouble with it, don't even worry about it, gamer. I don't have, like, any sort of expectations or anything like that, so no pressure, you know what I'm saying? No pressure. Okay. Let's do that. Let's go through here. And you say you've been great? That's good to hear. That's good to hear. That was terrible. Drew! What the heck? That's no fair! I can't focus on Radahn. You might as well be Radahn right now, Drew. Oh my gosh! Drew, thank you so much. Wait, hold up. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. This could be the run. Drew might have just powered this. Okay, wait, baby. Okay, let me lock in. Drew, thank you for the 10 gifted. Okay, wait, you know what? We're gonna lock in. I'm all geeked. I'm all geeked, Drew! Thank you so much for the 10 gifted. You see you didn't meet. Hey, no problem. No problem whatsoever, Drew. Wait, where's my mouse? I gotta send the party cats for you. Drew, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Thank you for hooking the community up. We all appreciate it. I appreciate it and everyone here does. Thank you so much, Drew. I really appreciate the 10 gifted. Let's go. It's the energy burst I need. Let's release the mimic. Okay. Okay, I'm all giddy now. I gotta relax. I think I have to go close to him when he does that. Now was not the time for that. I got very cocky. this.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I don't believe that for a second. If I got killed by him, he would send me to hell. Cap.
Let us go together.
Stop grabbing me like that, bro. What? Heart stolen? Heart stolen? What? I have never had my heart stolen. What? Heart stolen? I didn't even die. I just said, my queen. That's crazy. That's actually why she stole my heart. You know, I'd rather just take the L than have her steal my heart. Because then that just means I'm gonna be like following her forever. Oh my gosh. That works at where my hug at? Well, she got it. Her where my hug at tactic worked, and now I'm like, my heart has been stolen. That's insane. Wrist up by Miquella. What a way to go. Hey, guy. You see, you got a free emote? I did. Let me try the emote. Wait, how do I go to gestures? Wait, let me check all the, well, I don't even know. It's not even that serious, but I did get a free emote. I got that one where it's like, my heart, have it. That's insane. And hi, Aces. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Derek said, so romantic. That was the most romantic thing that's ever happened to me in Elden Ring. You said you like how Mimic was just walking back to the fight like she was on the catwalk. Like, it's not a life or death situation. My Mimic, she really be chilling at work. She really be chilling. Like, it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Let's see. You said, when he starts to rock on the side and jump right before they collide, phase 2 do this, keep running until his 5th attack, then roll. Keep running until his 5th. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I'm just gonna go with the flow at least for now, because I'm like, wait, let me still get this stuff down pat. I'm still kind of figuring out the stuff. I'm not sure what you mean when you say the 5th attack. If you're talking about the 5th attack after throwing rocks. But yeah, no, I can't let her grab me. I should have rolled, but I didn't dodge properly. Way too cocky. Heal. Why'd I do that? She forgot what it's called? That's crazy. I mean, she stole my heart. I was not like, cause she hugged me before. Like yesterday, she hugged me at some point. I was just confused. I was like, okay. But I didn't understand the meaning of it, but it's kind of like her influence. So it looks hard. It is. That fast attack is quite hard to dodge, but I'll get the rhythm. I'll figure it out. I just need to feel it out a little bit more. Wait, let me add that to the times died. Okay. That's the first time he started out with that attack. This is such a weird run. I was not ready for any of that. I wasn't ready for anything. Hey, Dama, welcome in. He said Tarnished is down bad. Listen, Rel, she would steal your heart, like, with ease. You know, I don't know actually, because you have some interesting taste, Rel. I don't know if you would like Nicola. You might be like, you know what? You'd be like, you're not mommy long legs, so it ain't gonna work out. Gotta add that to that. I even run into that.
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Let go of me in my blueberry suit, girl. Stop! I couldn't roll back anymore! I couldn't roll back! Man. Hey Grits, welcome in. You said she's the god of parasocial relationships? Is that so? I don't know enough about Miquella, but she was the one hugging her. She was hugging my character. She was making moves. If my character fell in love with her, it's not because she's being delusional. It's because she worked her magic. So I don't know if I would call that parasocial. You said no one's mommy long legs. It's true. See? She's the #1 in your heart, Ro. Let's see. Let's do this. Okay, Drew. Okay, gamer. Slight flex, huh? No! I'm about to die. Ah! That was cooked. That was cooked. Well, it was not worth it. It was not. Last night, while he was floating up, I hit his feet and he like dropped down and like I could get him with the critical hit. And since I hadn't got a critical hit in that first time, I'm like, maybe I just need one more hit. But, oh man. Drew, no, I know. Well, let me act, well, no, yeah, I know I need to run away, but I have a method here. Don't worry, y'all, don't worry, because I have gotten pretty close to killing Radahn, so I appreciate it. I appreciate the advice, but I am learning as I go. I've only died 36 times thus far, and I know this is the hardest boss, so I just want to let y'all know I do know what I'm doing. I'm just figuring it out, and I'm just experimenting a little bit, but that's how you learn, you know? That's how you learn. That's how we all learn when we're playing Elden Ring on, off stream. But I just want to let y'all know, so, because I can see myself get a little tilted if I'm, like, getting, you know, guided on things that I do know, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Okay, let's try. Didn't do as much damage! She took my critical hit! She took my critical hit! And no, Drew, at all, you were not backseating at all. Don't even worry about that at all, but... No, I remember you mentioned it yesterday, but I did find a little trick that if I do slash him during that second time, it can cancel his attack sometimes, so... I was just trying. It didn't work, though. I should have ran. Ah! I'm stuck! Oh man, I don't even know why I approached that. Ah, damn it.
I promise you.
That's her first hug though, so I gotta heal immediately after.
Guided by compassion.
He said no heal. I can't even see. Damn it. He said you can you need 3,000 blossom coins, right, kitten? And hey, what's good, brother? Little brother, welcome in, gamer. You see, you never got hit by that Riz attack? Really? Huh? You had the moves to dodge it then, huh? I didn't know that. I didn't know that, Jack. I'm glad you're getting the points. He said Radahn, the wholesome Giga Chad. I don't know if he's wholesome. I don't know if I agree on the wholesome part, Nama. I guess the fact that, you know, Miquella is with him adds a bit of wholesomeness, but him himself, And so do you like that Radahn uses a bunch of way cooler looking skills? They're insane. Like, visually, they're so beautiful, and they're intimidating as well, but you just gotta, you know, it's about getting the timing down, you know? But they do look really cool. I totally agree, Grits. I totally agree. Okay. Let's do this. Towards me. I don't think that's towards me. Hey Doc, welcome in! You said the blueberry makes a return? She does make a return. Why are you plotting on my downfall? You said he's 100% the most wholesome character? Wait, Grits, I don't know if you're like being sarcastic or you know this man's lore. Like, based on the lore, do you think he's quite wholesome? Like, I don't really know much about Radahn. I just know that he's like the biggest boss. So I'm like, okay, he's clearly powerful and doing his best to kill me. You say you suck at dodging, you never used it? And the times he did, he was on your Mimic? Wait, are you talking about dodging? Wait, I'm confused, I'm sorry. But yeah, you said this gamer is locked in. Hey, Jeff. You said very entertaining. I will focus, Jeff. Thank you for that. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, Drew, I don't even want to imagine that this man, Drew, was playing against Radahn, final boss, and his controller died when he was close to beating him. His hands were literally shaking. That's when that adrenaline comes in. And you're just so locked in. You're like, oh, I got this. And then it's like, you know what? I would have cried. I mentioned it yesterday, Drew, but I'm like, I would have given up streaming. I would have been like, goodbye. can't do that! No. That did not go as it was supposed to go. Stop rizzing up my mimic, bro. I should heal. I should have rolled away and healed. I noticed it when it was a moment too late. Maybe. But a dying controller could really hollow out my soul, Drew. It said his lore is wholesome AF, he just wants to take care of his horse. Really? He's like, I don't want to be bothered with the evil of this world, I just want to take care of my horse. Let me add that to the death. You see you beat Melania without getting hit? Really? That's dope, Pi. You said, it's blasphemy to call that thing Big Boss, only Big Boss is Naked Snake? Wait, Doctor? Who's the Naked Snake? I don't even know who the Naked Snake is. I'm trying to think. I don't know which killer that is, or I mean boss. Okay. Let's do this. You know what I'm thinking out loud here. I might try doing more R1 slashes as opposed to, like, slams. They might be more effective. If I can get that bleed damage, you know, that build up. It didn't work! Wait, was I not dead and my mimic died and I thought I died? I think I heard my mimic die, and then I stopped, even though that wasn't me. See you later, hi, good night, good night. He says it's from Metal Gear, you really don't know it? I don't! I mean, I know Snake in his cardboard boxes. And hey, Lilo! It says, does Mimic die if it gets grabbed twice? Lilo, that is a good question. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that is the case if the Mimic got grabbed twice. Because that's how I die. You get grabbed twice and then it's like your heart is... Wait, what if my Mimic didn't even die and she just stood there with her hand out? Like, my heart has been stolen. But that's a good question, Lilo. I'm not sure though. But unfortunately, my Mimic hasn't really survived that long to witness that. And that's another thing I'm considering. I don't think I want to let my Mimic go later. I kind of like releasing her from the beginning, but I might try releasing her a little later. Let's see how I'm feeling. tried to roll forward there, it just did not work. Ooh. Now, this might not be a good idea, but I do want to see. I want to try switching up my Ash of War. I want to switch it up. It'll make me a little bit vulnerable, but I want to try it out. You said that was weird. Can you keep hitting him? No, it doesn't work. When Mimic is being hugged, he's invincible, so I use that time to, like, you know, re-up on the flasks. I use that time to re-up on the flasks, and, yeah. Because, I tried it before. I tried it last night, and it didn't do anything. I was like, aw, damn. So, that's that. He's like, go for a bet. No, we're going for it. We're gonna try it out. Snake? Snake? Snake! Did I add that death? I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. Second phase, because Nicholas here, I think he's stronger against Holy, to be honest. Hello, there are two of us. Sorry to hear that, kitten. I mean, I could see anyone disliking when their meds are messed with. I'm sorry to hear that, and I'm sorry someone messed with your medication, kitten. That sucks. And that's dangerous, too. Okay, we're going back to blood. Okay, let's do that. But hey, Spectrum. Said is the father, Solid Snake is the clone with the boxes. And you said you call yourself a gamer? Listen, I am a real gamer. And Raul, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Or Raul, I do appreciate it, gamer. Come on! No! Okay, we're actually live. I'll take it. Bro, I could not breathe. Look at my health was like that before I died. Hey Nicola, welcome in, gamer. He said you're going to order Nacho Supreme and small pepperoni pizza. Damn. Drewsing good tonight. Drewsing good tonight. You said, I think she said she was thinking about it. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure you're talking about, I think I glanced and read that message a moment ago. But if you're talking about releasing the Mimic later, I am considering it. As of now, I want to release her when I am, right at the beginning. But that did cross my mind, and I'm probably going to try it out if I find this doesn't work. But I did get pretty close just by releasing her at the beginning, so I'm probably just going to stick to that for a while. Thanks, network. Exactly, give me a second to breathe. I'm not letting up. Oh, I didn't add that. Okay, that sucks. I was adding to the death counter when I should have been focused. That was bad. Lilo, thank you for the follow. We have barely done any damage and we're almost dead. Maybe not almost dead, but... A terrible run. That was like my worst. Literally my worst run, but it's okay. Okay, so she's doing her thing. We are, exactly, Ro. We're doing our thing. Let me add another to the counter. Let me tab back in. Okay. And Guy, you said the rule is for chat was like terms of service. Hey! Listen, if someone gets banned, I can say they knew beforehand. That's why you can click through it and not follow the rules, but there will be consequences. Might as well make it clear. So then no one's like, oh, you didn't tell me I wasn't supposed to promote my channel on your channel, bro. I didn't know, I didn't mean any harm. You're right.
1,000-year voyage guided
Ah, you
by
said you promised
compassion.
you. I like how I read that right when she did that. Oh, this is a bad time to heal. That was a bad time to heal. You said Mimic is on vacation? Oh, low-key? Maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like my Mimic did quite a bit of damage towards the beginning of that run. I kind of noticed Radahn's health, and I was like, wow, I didn't really hit him much. I feel like my Mimic might have been going to work there. Lilo? You said no, where you staggered him with the katana? Yeah, this is true. What Network said. This has been my weapon throughout the game. The moment I found this thing, I've been running it, and it's been fun, but yeah. You can stagger him with the katana, you just gotta have the right moves. The right moves. Oh gosh, let's lock in again. What I was doing right there. You said you were the real one. Oh gosh, you see you're focused hard on her skills. Oh, that's sweet, kitten. Let's see. You said you would never try and disrespect your. Wait, you said you would never try and disrespect anyone just because you're here, but at the same time, you're not confused. Wait, what happened, kitten? What are you talking about? I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. Did someone get timed out or something? I don't know what happened, kitten. I mean, I didn't see anything, or maybe I've been locked in, so maybe that's why. But no, we know you don't mean any harm, kitten. Let me just check really quick. I don't know what happened. If it makes sense, whatever. So maybe and try and learn it. Okay. I see what Network said. No, it's just because you said maybe try and learn his pattern. That's like saying, and I'm not even trying to like come at you or anything, Ken, but if you're like, maybe try and learn his pattern, it's like, that's what I'm trying to do. That's like, maybe try getting good. Like, that's essentially what you're telling me. I know you didn't mean any harm by it, but that's why it was perceived that way, kitten. Because like, that's kind of saying, maybe try dodging his attacks. Like, I'm trying. I'm still figuring it out. That's why. No hard feelings. Just, yeah. not need to take that flask. Because sometimes I dodge forward. I don't think I've ever successfully dodged all of those attacks. The lock is not locking. Let's see. Guy, you said it's okay. You said you're scared to advise too. No, it's fine. I mean, as of now, I mean, I don't think I really want any advice as of this point. Again, I'm saying all this, like, respectfully. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, she doesn't want advice. Or, like, it's not like that. But, I mean, toughest boss in the game. I haven't even fought him for 2 hours yet. So it's going to take a little time, you know? It's going to take a little time. But, you know, yeah, I think I'm good. I think that's the thing. A lot of people that don't stream, you don't understand when you play games solo. It's like, you don't have people in your ear like, hey, do this. Switch that, maybe try dodging, do that, do that. It's like, yo, like, I mean, I'm trying, but you do it in the peace of your room and quiet, and you can, you know, but then it's like you come to other people's stuff, and it's like, do this, do that. It's like, even if you don't mean wrong, like, I totally understand y'all, you know, some people, not y'all, but some people come in and they say some shady stuff, and it's like, oh, man, but, you know, we're just trying, and we're learning. Akin, you said, what's up, are you on PC? Yeah, no, we are on PC. Welcome in, gamer. I'm just using a gaming controller. You said, really fun stream, but you must retire. Get some sleep, Jeff. Get some sleep. Good night, good night. You said your only advice is to try and hug him? Yes, if only I could. If only I could hug Miquella and be like, hey, I feel you, man. I feel you. Let's end this fight, but let's kill Radahn. Then I would do it that way if I could, guy. He said, should have finished the first time. Whole time, Elgrim. I feel like I'm at that point. Like, you know how, like, you start off strong and then you keep doing it and then you get kind of worse? Like, I'm at that point of decline right now before I improve again. Because at the start of the stream, we got pretty close. And now I'm, like, getting worse and worse. But I think it's just a matter of focus. To start rolling forward with that. I had that combo with Bam last night. I don't know why I switched it up. Like, I'll roll forward when he's doing that as opposed to backwards. I don't know, I'm trying to get distance between him and I. Moog gave you a lot of that. You got a lot of hugs from Moog. And hey, Eagle, welcome in. I don't know if I said hi to you, Eagle. Welcome in. I'm sorry I was a bit locked in. You said release your hidden potential. I must release it, Miquella. I must release it. Let's see. I think so. You said personally you think the Lamenter's cry would throw him off. You know what? It's time to lock in. It's time to lock in. I think you're right. I think you're right, Ro. If I kill this man this try... I don't know. What? I'm dead! I'm dead! But my Mimic got him the second stage. Why did they make me witness that death again? Why? Oh my gosh. You said in return you framed him? He said gave you PTSD? Hey, that means we gotta do it again. That's what that means. Gotta let Radahn know how we're feeling, or at least give him like a false... I want him to think we're nervous, and then we actually go in there and kill him. Okay. I'm really not used to him doing that as the first attack. It's the second time he's done that. Every other time it's been one attack. That throws me off so much! That's the second time! Oh man, he always does the bomb, and then like every now and then, every blue moon, he's like, you know what, we're just gonna do the aura intake thing. It's crazy though, seriously, yesterday, when I fought him, I like staggered him, like what's the word? I got critical hits on him like multiple times yesterday at the beginning of this fight. It's like you get in your head. Aggressive. Should've used that chance to heal. Should've used that chance to heal. You see you had adrenaline? I think that's it. I think that's it, GuyPod. I think that's it. You know, you had that adrenaline, you're more locked in, but it's like, how did I do that? Like, it was like light work. I was thinking like, oh, we're gonna kill him tonight, and now it's like, maybe I'm more calm. Let me add that. 48. And hey Tara, welcome in. Hello, hello. He said only guides and cheese methods. You hate him? Really? Yeah, I've heard a lot about this man. I've heard a lot about him. But it's like, I just wish I could kind of tap into that clear mind set that I had. I think I figured out part of my method. I think I figured out part of my method right there. Where's my weapon? Damn it. Some vodka and Red Bull? I don't think so, Drew. I feel like that would be bad. That would be like my kryptonite as opposed to something to boost me up. Oh gosh. You said 100% of the brain. Imagine if we could use 100% of our brains. Kitten, you said, why can you see Sonya being Catwoman for Halloween? Really, Kitten? With a name like Kitten, I'm not surprised you had that vision. And hey, Cap, you said the one and only Sonya, how is ringing the Elden been? It's been okay. It's been good. We're grinding right now. We're absolutely grinding. Trying to get Radahn killed. How you doing, Cappy? Yeah, exactly. You said phase 1 is alright. It's phase 2. But I think I kind of figured something out. Dude, that was my hit. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Mimic stole my spotlight. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure when I do that attack, we have reached 50. I think when I do that attack, I definitely do more damage than my Mimic. So she only takes a little bit. I'm like, bro, stop. Stop taking my hits. Well, how you doing, Soul Force? Welcome in. So you got to Ishin and Sekiro today, and you're on your 4th hour of your break. Ishin, I haven't played Sekiro yet. This is my very first Souls game, guy, but I heard amazing things. I've heard amazing things about Sekiro. But yeah, I hope. But Ishin, is that like a boss? I'm guessing. So good stuff. Thank you, Soul Force. Alright, let's lock in. damn it.
I promise you.
Don't waste your energy, Mimic.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I still don't know how to dodge that properly. I gotta keep practicing that. I keep trying and I'm like... I think I don't even know if I've done it once completely. Let's see. Terry, we're at 51 as of that time. We're at 51. We're at 51. Okay. Let's do that. I was at 28, I think, yesterday. So you believe in me? Thanks, kitten. No. Let's see. We hydrated? Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. Food arrived? Your nacho supreme and your pepperoni pizza? Enjoy, Drew, enjoy. I could go for a pepperoni pizza right about now. Let's try it this way, actually. this is not the move without my mimic. I can't even release my mimic because I don't have the help. Couldn't even release my mimic. I mean, not like it's a surprise. That's how it works. But I didn't even have the help to release my mimic. Okay, let's see. It does God Run 3 daily. I'm not sure what God Run is, GuyPod. What is that? Let's see. So go get him, Tiger. Thanks, Tara. Okay, we got our wonders. Let's go through here. Okay. If I go forward into the side that dodges it, I dodged 2 of those. I dodged 2 of those. You said you're here to report the moon is just starting to get covered a little? Thank you, Elgrim. Thank you, I appreciate that, my Chicago moon reporter. Let's see, as your katana it is, it's infused with bleed, as you can see in the little katana symbol. Bye, Mimic. I think my Mimic is dead. Do I jump? Okay! That makes 55! Let's try it again, gamers. Let's try it again. Alright. Alright. Let's try it again. Into that. She's dead, man! You said since the sunflower, it's been a minute, huh, Jack? It's been a minute. You said on your last try, exactly. Last try, last try. We're gonna go on the last try. Queen, what is your question? I think we know the answer to that, Queen. Hold up, I gotta get my magic 8-ball. Where is it, actually? Okay, will I rage and cuss tonight on stream? Very doubtful. There you go, Queen. Very doubtful. Very doubtful. Put my earbuds back in. Adjust myself. Wait, what's this way? Okay. Oh, you said the new... Is that so, Tara? You don't like the new Captain America? I have yet to see the new one, so I can't speak on it, but I'm sorry you don't like it. You're a tough one to please, though, Tara. I know you have your opinions on a lot of movies, so there's still a chance the magic 8-ball called it. Why would I time you out, Drew? Do you want to be timed out? I just don't know why. Gabby, I gotta go out later to check it out. I definitely want to see it, though. I don't want to miss out on it. Alright. Wondrous. crazy. There's gotta be, wait, if I dodge those, I would be in much better shape. You said you're gonna riot? Yeah, you should check it out, Network. So did he just go AFK? Who, Cappy? Who went AFK? Oh, you're talking about, yeah. Yeah, he does this, or Mikola is on his back for the second phase, and she does this, like, hug thing. Take your time, Network, take your time. Gabby girl, you said thanks. Sweeney, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And Guy, thank you for the follow. So let's go bananas. Hold up. Okay, let's go in. Let's get our wondrous. He does. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Jack. So he's aggressive, but she's hit him 5 times in a good period of time with her unsheathed but no proc. Maybe he does, Jack. Maybe he does. Let's see. You said, but the sun is still setting for you, and the moon is on the other side. So you took a few pics. Nice. That one. Into a holy thing. Hydrate. And Daft Punk, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, gamer. Thank you for that follow. Sarah's locked in. We were focused. Maybe not. Well, you said, not that one, unfortunately. Now, you see, you'll pay more attention to how many unsheathes connect in the time between, for sure. Yeah, I do think you said the only thing that gains high resistance is Scarlet Rot. I thought he had resistance to holy damage as well. I mean, I'm not rocking a holy blade, but I'm pretty sure he was resistant to that in phase 2. That was just a bad run. It was a yapping at the start. Now y'all keep calling him. Y'all gonna keep jinxing me if you keep saying, this is it! I didn't even make it to the second stage! Y'all are jinxing it! Y'all are jinxing it. Okay. Let's go up here. Start. Hey Yeti, welcome back, gamer. Hello, hello. Or how about we not say either, Jack? How about we not say either? That would be ideal, yeah? Oh gosh. Welcome back, Yeti. Okay, let's get our wondrous. Went through him. against the wall. Redacted Origin, you said first time here, love this fight, such an epic one, good luck. Thank you. I appreciate it, Origin. I appreciate it, gamer. Welcome in, welcome in. Network, you said dodges on point? Thank you. I appreciate it, Network. And also that little tilde, that works too. Because I don't know if you know, but like a little tilde in a message, it can make it sound like sweeter, like dodges on point. Like, you know, it's like sweetness coming from the message. So thanks. I appreciate it. Oh gosh. You said she's gonna take a break to check out the eclipse in a bit. This is true. This is true, Network. You just learned something, yeah. It makes messages look sweeter, like it's kind of like a little texting thing. Like, feel better soon, and then you add that. Welcome in, gamer. I'll check them out, Drew. I look forward to checking them out. You see, you gotta incorporate that. So it already looks so cool. You got this. Thank you, Ayeti. So imagine after all this turns out he has another, I would probably... I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do, Lee, though, but it wouldn't be good. Biggest, baddest boss. This is true. Because we got through all these other bosses, so you're damn right. You're damn right. You said they really did Radahn good by giving him this fight. I heard that he has some pretty cool lore, Origin. I heard that he has some pretty good lore. So you had to walk on the frozen river? Are your feet cold, Drew? That was just a waste. I don't know what I was doing there. That was a great start. Hey Foxy! Welcome in. Oh gosh. Let's see. Are we good? We're caught up? Yeah. Let's take our one juice again. I got cocky, I thought we could stagger him. Come on, Mimic. I don't think I make this. You said such majestic hair. I know. It's a Mikola's though. Radon doesn't get the credit for that hair. And Redacted Origin, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I believe! I believe that! I believe that we! Okay, I ain't got time for this. Okay. See that? shoot.
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I'm gonna step away and check the eclipse for like a minute, and then I'm gonna go check it later. And I'm going out. Alright. Let's keep going. Okay. Let's get our wondrous. Oh, the moon looks cool, by the way. I didn't say that. The moon looks cool. The eclipse isn't total yet, but it looks pretty damn cool.
promise you a 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Let's see. Yeah, we're good. He said Mikola kiss kiss. A hug, yeah. A hug.
I promise you a 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I don't know why I did that. Good night, hey Yeti! Good night, get some sleep, gamer. I'll catch you later. You said it's over 9,000? So yeah, only after getting grabbed twice, exactly. It steals your heart. She just uses the Riz, next thing you know. And Redacty, so you're doing great, thank you. I do appreciate that, I really do. We're trying our best here, but we're trying, so I appreciate it, Redacty. That was a terrible one. At least my mimic's doing damage. At least my mimic is getting to the money. Okay, let's try it again. I like
voyage
sliced
guided
between
by compassion.
his legs like twice. Stuff that would have otherwise hit. It was like weird. I'm not used to that. Not used to that. So you need to get a tripod for shooting the moon. You're moving just a little too much again. Yeah, it's tough, you know? Gotta be nice and stable and still. I don't even know how you could do like a DIY tripod type thing. And Noob Chili said good luck, mate. I appreciate it, Noob. Thank you. Appreciate that good luck. Locked in? How you doing, Teddy? That would be insane. I would probably quit the game, Redacted, and never ever do it again. Never ever try again. That would be insane. Again, I sliced right between his legs. He was standing there. It was so weird. I feel like that hasn't happened until these recent ones. I haven't had that issue, but it does happen. It does happen. Okay, let's go here. You said you're gonna bring the binoculars out? I should, Network. I think I am. I think I am going to. Why not? Got 'em, might as well use them. You said you did enjoy her fight. Oh wait, you're talking to who? I don't know who you're talking about. You're talking to someone else. Okay. Choose. We don't teabag Elden Ring bosses. We don't teabag Elden Ring bosses. Oh gosh. Gideon, I don't even remember. I don't even remember. You said you got this? Thank you, Ice. I appreciate it. So that's Mussed's Drew. Yeah, Drew teabags bosses. Okay, let's do this wondrous.
Promise you a 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
I haven't played any Zeldas actually, Jack. I know it's super popular, but I actually haven't tried it. I gotta try though in the future. That worked! Thank you for the floor. Hold up. You would want me to lock in, so I'm gonna lock in. Network, thank you so much for the roses! The 1 dozen roses, and then we got a mix of like pink roses, hot pink roses, and I think they're orchids. It's a nice little mix. Network, thank you so much. I just figured you wanted me to lock in that time, because if I didn't, that would be bad. What if I was like, I just got killed immediately? So thank you so much, Network. I really do appreciate it, and I cannot wait for the flowers to come in. See, there we go. You use the tilde properly. There we go. It's like, you're welcome. And it's like, it has like a sweet aura to it. Thank you so much, Network. Seriously. It's gonna look so nice. I only have the roses. I don't know. Lately, I've been putting the flowers outside, like in the kitchen or near the front door, but I think I want these in my room because the pink is gonna look pretty and the red's gonna look nice too. So thank you so much, Network. I'm really excited for those to come in. Then my room will smell like a garden again. He said, looks pretty cool outside. You're getting some pretty sick pics. Nice, Elgrim. Good for you, gamer. And FTA, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Try this again. Oh, true. That is true. Well, then definitely the pink one would be in my room. Drury said you don't want to talk about the cold. You Alaskan man. Shouldn't you be used to it? Shouldn't you be used to the cold? It's part of your life. Okay. Let's go through here.
Promise you 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Henny, welcome in, gamer. Hello, hello, Henny and Lean. Welcome in. Okay, let me see something. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Okay, yeah, no, we're good, we're good. Please scroll to the bottom. You said you believe? Thank you, Drew. Thank you, thank you. So that was a really good run. Thanks, network. We're trying. It's crazy. We were like one hit on 2 occasions. Sucks. Let's go, stripper, let's go! Let's go. One time I do run away right away, then he does that attack later. Very low effort try. Okay, Gabby said the moon is almost totally red. I will BRB. was pretty cool. It's going on if you guys haven't gone outside and looked at the eclipse. It's pretty cool stuff, y'all. Hey, Strange Folk, welcome in. Hello, hello. Good to see you, good to see you. But yeah, it's pretty cool out there. Feet, you said we're still on the boss. We are. We are on Radahn, the final boss. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, no, if you haven't looked outside and checked out the eclipse, you probably should, gamers, because it looks pretty damn cool. So it's cool and cold too. Honestly, it's not that cold for me. Elgrim, at least I didn't think so. I was out there in my t-shirt comfortably. I mean, obviously a little bit cold, but nothing crazy. You said you're in a desert and it's bright as day. Oh, so you're not in the US then, I'm guessing, Jack. But yeah. Not sure about other places, but yeah, in the US you can definitely see it. So next year, really, Marcus. Good night, Elgrim. Get some sleep. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Yeah, no, Strange. This guy has no chill whatsoever. I'm not sure, Strange, if I asked you this before, and I apologize if I have. Have you played the DLC for Elden Ring before? You see, you haven't looked at? Guess what? Yeah, check it out, Chris. Check it out. Just go outside, just look real quick. And good to see you, Chris. Look at that. Nice.
W.
Remembrance of a God and a Lord. Strange, thank you for the 100 minis. Jack, Strange, Network, Chris, Lilo, Marcus, Rel, Voodoo, Daft Punk, Anchorage. Y'all, thank you. Damn. Damn, we did it. We did it. We did it. Wow. We did it.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yabba dabba doo, Gabby girl, thank you for the 500 bits. Thank you so much, Gabby girl. Nap, GG, thank you, Micro. You said knew you could. It's all about believing, isn't it? It's all about believing. Touch memory.
Never doubted you. You built different.
I'm going to be a god.
Nice! Network, thank you for the 100 biddies.
If we honor our Lord of the Vow,
I don't know, I just added a count to the death counter. I didn't die, I won. I just added one to it, but I gotta subtract one.
you'll be my consort.
So this is what she said to Radon. Hey, Infinite! And you're impressed? Thank you, Micro. Heartbreak Joe, you said you're a pro now? Thank you, Joe.
A gentler place.
Is that so, Mikola? Will you make it a gentler place? Okay. The Circlet of Light. I'll take it. The Circlet of Light. Let's go. Let's touch the grace. Wow. I feel great. I feel great. And honestly, with breaks, because I took a few breaks. Yes, sir, Gabby girl. Eagle too. Eagle redeemed it as well. Elden Empress. Elden Empress. Come on now. Come on now. Woo. Okay, that was pretty good, but honestly, I feel like I kind of not hyped it up. Like, in my mind, just knowing it's like the final boss, it makes things a lot more stressful. You know what I mean? Not stressful, but this is how many times it took us. 91 total. 91 total. I might have added an extra one or two there. Henny and Lee, thank you for the 100 biddies. I appreciate it, gamer. Thank you so much for the celebratory biddies. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Henny. Henny, Network, Gabby Girl, Strange Funk. I appreciate y'all. Man, oh man. And Infinite! Yeah, check on clips. You say you're not doing all that? Well, practice, I guess. Honestly, once you get the rhythm of it, you're good, but yeah. And we had our Scadutree blessing at 13. So I know going into this fight, I think they recommend it to be a little bit higher. But, you know, we worked with what we had. I didn't feel like going out and looking for more fragments. You said 91 is pretty good. Took your roommate over 300. Really? Thanks, Network. Thank you. Damn, I'm glad that was pretty good. Is that it? Is there no, like, crazy cutscene or anything? I was wondering if there would be, like, something that happened, but is that it? You said yours is like 6? You should probably level up a little bit, but I mean, it's all your choice, Infinite. You know? Because, I mean, we got through it with 13 and they recommend it to be higher, so you could probably get done with it with 6. Because I've had bosses that were tougher than this. I mean, this one was quite tough, but I think it was all mental, like, the final boss, you know what I mean? And then, but yeah, how many? It was 91. 91. So, that's how many it took. And I think, I'm not sure if they were 3 attempts or 2 attempts, but we were like, had like 3 attempts where we were literally 1 hit and it just didn't work out. And I feel like I was at 1 hit around the 50-60 mark. I just didn't follow through, which sucked. But yeah, we did it! We did it! 2 1-hit games. There we go. 2 1-hit games. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. But I guess is that the end of the DLC? Is that the end? I mean, we've beaten all the bosses, I think, unless there's some side bosses. I think that's like everything. Where do I go next, y'all? What do I do? I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. I don't know where to go in Network. I feel good because I feel as though I've earned the flowers. I feel as though I've earned the roses. So thank you so much for those flowers. I really do appreciate them. I didn't want you to think I didn't appreciate them because I was trying to lock in. I'm like, okay, let me not throw this attempt away because you never know when it could be the attempt. So I was like, I'm gonna go for it. But thank you so much for that. Man, oh man. We did it! We did it! I'm so happy. You said all DLC bosses done? I think so. I think so. I don't know how to check to see which ones I haven't killed, but all the optional bosses, like, yesterday, Drew had me go to this area, well, this area right here, and I fought a dancer that was in there, but, like, I didn't know about that boss. But other than that, I thought I did all the optional bosses. Lilo, you said, have you played any other Souls games? I have not. I have not. This is actually my first playthrough of Elden Ring and the DLC, as I mentioned, but I mean, like, I'm not on, like, New Game Plus 1 or anything. This is, like, my original build, my original everything. And yeah, my first Souls game. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been really fun. It's been a vibe. I can't say it hasn't been a vibe. It's definitely been a vibe. You said, have you played Bloodborne? Not yet, Joe, but I heard that a lot of people said that that is their favorite Souls game out of all of them. He said, lucky you have a lot of Souls games to play now. I know. I'm excited. I remember I was saying my only, like, complaint, if there is any, in this I'm not even 100% sure about, but I know the other Dark Souls games are a little bit older, and I love the graphics in Elden Ring. I think they're gorgeous. I think this game is super pretty, and I'm a little bit, tiny little bit of a graphics snob. So I feel like, okay, playing the older games without PC ports and stuff like that, like, how are the graphics gonna be? Like, if they're, like, really, like, it looks like I'm playing on a PlayStation 2, I'm gonna feel a little bit like, you know what I mean? So you were thinking it's gonna take a while. I guess you were wrong. You underestimated your skills. You are Sonia the Elden Lord. Thank you, Nap. I appreciate it so much. I really do. I really do. Thank you so much for that, Nap. We tried. I think it was all like a mental thing, you know? I really do think it was a mental thing. Because I don't want to like be that person that's making up a ton of excuses like, oh, I could have had it. But literally yesterday, like the first attempt fighting Radahn, I brought him to second phase, so my first attempt. And then after that, I was doing this thing where, you know, in the second phase when he starts doing that thing where he rises up and does that boom, the big boom, I like was able to cancel out that attack because I would hit him with the slash and then stagger him, and then he'd fall down, and then I stab him, and during that stab I would be invincible so the explosion wouldn't do anything, and I was kind of getting like to the money a little bit quicker, is what I'm saying. Like, I felt like I was playing better, but then today I started, you know, it was like good, and then it went bad, and then I had to figure out my method that I used yesterday, and it was like an unintentional, like I didn't even think about it, but my method was I would stay by the door, so my mimic wouldn't be chasing Radahn around the whole time. Like, I would dodge inward, like, into him, instead of going away, because then he would chase after me, and then the mimic would run after me, so I made sure to just keep rolling around in his area, so she could slash him while he was, you know, focusing on me, but of course she was still getting hit. But once I figured that out, I'm like, okay, that's what I was doing yesterday. I was able to stagger him a lot more, and then, yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out when I finish. You know, I'm gonna have to look back at that fight, because that was pretty good. I was happy about it. You said Bloodborne graphics are pretty good for how old it is. When did Bloodborne come out, if you don't mind me asking, Joe? Or Chris? Or anyone here? I know I could Google it, but I know you guys are like my little Google, my little personal Google. Let's see, Lilo, you said you were thinking the same. You couldn't stand low graphics, but the remastered versions of the previous Dark Souls games have surprisingly good graphics. Okay. Bet. Okay, then I'm looking forward to it, you guys, because honestly, I've kind of, like, obviously, nothing is set in stone completely, but I feel like I want to focus more on Dark Souls games, just Souls games in general. Like, because, you know, we defeated Elden Ring, we did the DLC. I mean, I could restart Elden Ring and, like, try a different build, because I played with the katana this whole time, you know? But there are other, like, builds and other games I look forward to trying, and I haven't tried any of them, you know? So I'm like, you know, we might focus more on that, because I feel like the community really does come through and enjoy the Souls games, you know, the Souls streams. You said you should post that fight on YouTube as its own thing. You know what, Network? I was thinking that. I was low-key thinking that, though, with other fights, too. But especially this one, I think this was, you know, because it's the final boss. I will take your advice on that. But even, like, the first try ones, like, just so people can see, because I think people like to look at those. Personally, I've never watched someone defeat a boss before I got into a fight. I don't like spoilers, and I don't like knowing what's gonna happen. So I would always just, you know, I would always just go into it, like, not knowing what to expect. But I know some people do like to look online to see how other people attack different bosses, and I think we've had some effective methods, you know? SL1 run? Wait, what does SL1 run mean? SL1 means, is that like a new, I thought it was NG +1. What does SL1 mean, Chris? Yeah, like Bale, this one, I think I want to do the little thing that got killed in one try, because I think some people struggled with those. Maybe the sunflower as well. The sunflower was nice. No leveling up. Oh my gosh. Y'all think I can do that? I don't know. Am I built for that? How long would a fight take if you're at level 1? Can you level up your weapons, or literally nothing can be leveled up whatsoever? 2014, 2015? Oh, so it's been about a decade, so it's been a minute, huh? It's been a minute, huh, gamers? Damn. But yeah. Okay, let me see something really quick. You said depends on how crazy you want to be. What do most people do, Chris? Do most people just go full, all out, no, what's it called, leveling up whatsoever? Have you done it before? Because that's actually wild. That is actually wild. Man, oh man. But y'all, you see, you think most people level their weapons? Okay. That would make sense. That would make sense, like, if people are leveling their weapons. Because if you're not leveling your weapons or your character, that would be quite tough. But y'all, I think we are going to call it there. Hold up, did I send that message? Is the raid going out? We're gonna call it there. Sorry, I don't know why everything is all mixed up and stuff. I feel like I'm the one who's mixed up. But yeah, gamers, thank you so much for coming through. I would usually go the full 4 hours, but because, you know, I beat the DLC and, you know, we have like 30 minutes left, it's like, where am I going to go for the last 30 minutes? So I'm going to call it there. I'm going to let you guys leave class a little bit early. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming through. I really appreciate the support, and thank you for just being there for me through the ups, the downs, you know, because I had my moments where I was getting pissed, but I appreciate y'all being chill about everything and being really respectful too, you know. There wasn't much backseating at all. Y'all were being really careful about that, so I do appreciate that, because we did do it. We didn't switch up anything. So thank you guys. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And most importantly, thank you for your time. I know you guys could be, you know, in any other stream, doing anything else, but it really means a lot to me that you guys choose to hang out here with us, with the community. So thank you very much for that. Okay? And we're gonna raid Caleb. Caleb is really cool people. He streams a ton of Souls games, and he just has a really, really cool vibe. Like, I raided him a few streams ago, and I was like, yo, this man is dope. So we're gonna bring the raid his way. I'm not gonna do my ending music this time, I guess, because I'm yapping till the end.